All the superheroes are dead, except one, a C-list hero named Ghostman. He talks to ghosts, flies through walls, not exactly the type of power that saves a city. Not this city. Not against what's coming. An anti-human maniac called the Painted Man who can control all liquid. His goal? Kill every single human so his liquid body can cover the planet. Ghostman needed help. So with no options left, the last superhero walked into a building no one would ever notice. A small 15-floor office of a logistics company. A messenger bag slung over his crisp, white tuxedo. The security guard stared. "Ghostman, I thought all you hero types was dead." "Not yet." The guard rubbed his hands on his pants. He looked nervous, scared about the heroes being gone. Ghostman didn't blame him. He was scared too. "They're waiting for ya." Ghostman got into the rickety elevator. He looked at the 15 buttons and pressed a floor. 13. Most elevators don't even have a 13th floor. People think it's bad luck, but the people who live on floor 13 deserve all the bad luck they can get. Instead of going up from the ground floor, the elevator went down. Ghostman made his head transparent and stuck it through the side of the elevator, watching the elevator go down past the rock floor, past electrical wiring, weaving between bullet train tubes, electrical wiring, and an old, decommissioned subway tunnel. Deeper, under thousands of tons of fresh water. Deeper, under the water, Ghostman saw a sheet of steel humming with energy. The ceiling of floor 13. The prison for supervillains. As he went transparent through it, the steel buzzed, shutting his transparency off, making him pull his head out and fall down onto the elevator floor. Wow. Floor 13 security was getting really good. He tried to shake off his daze and get to his feet when the door opened, revealing a hero killer. With warm, smooth steel skin and handsome features, Ghostman thought that the hero killers looked more like artistic dancers than robots. But if you cut them open, you can see the wires. They were super strong, super fast, and deadly, designed to kill superhumans. They could rip through reinforced battle armor in 3.2 seconds. Ghostman remembered fighting these things in the war, back when other countries thought they could beat America's superheroes with machines. The hero killer put out his hand to shake. "Ghostman, welcome to floor 13. I don't shake hands with slickskins. I'm here to see Alexander." The machine put its hand down. It hesitated for one moment, then started moving. "Certainly, Apocalypse Man is right this way." "His name is Megaboy." "That was before. When a hero turns villain, they get a new classification in our database in GovTech Media. The Megacity Times called him Apocalypse Man." "I know, Slickskin." They walked past humming steel doors made of the same unbreakable, impenetrable metal that reinforced the walls, somehow resistant to Ghostman's transparency. Inside them were villains that Mega Punch and his society of heroes had put behind bars. A skin hopper named Jessie Jane, who had killed 628 women. She wore a pretty cheerleader's body, but the skin was sagging, melting. "Hi, baby," she shouted. "Just look me in the eyes, baby." "Do not listen to her. Our doors will stop her, but she can hop." "I know. I helped Mega Punch catch her." They walked past a man made of huge, powerful tentacles, more tentacles than man. He screamed in rage when they walked by the door.
"Where's Mega Punch? He stole my ocean from me!"
Ocean Man, once a hero, but driven insane by the hero's unwillingness to fight GovTech's pollution of the oceans. It had taken every hero in the city to bring him down. He was practically a god. They looked in Ocean Man's cage.
"Give me the sea, Ghostman. Just one drop of ocean water and I can get out of here, delivering a utopia of man and fish, an ocean so powerful that..."
Ghostman pressed the mute button on his cell. Silenced, Ocean Man went crazy, pushing out tentacles, slamming against the door with all his might. The machine hesitated. "Wouldn't Ocean Man be more suitable for your goals of restarting the Society of Heroes?"
"No. You just do more harm than good."
"But releasing Apocalypse Man, the contingencies alone are devastating. You and Dr. Insane could not..."
"I appreciate it. Take me into Alexander's cell."
"Very well." Ocean Man grew even more tentacles, his human-like face morphing into a giant squid's. He screamed. When he's in the ocean, Ocean Man's even more powerful than Mega Punch. "Excuse us, Corporal." Ghostman stepped aside as 6 hero killer robots lined up outside Ocean Man's cell. Let's move along. The doors opened. Ocean Man screamed as the robots started beating him.
You know it's wrong for them to lock me up in here, Ghost Man. We used to be friends. You met my child.
Ghost Man balled his hands into fists as the hero killer bots filed into the cell and started shocking him over and over.
The oceans are dying. I'm the only one who can save them. Please.
Shock. The doors closed. The Ocean King sired an heir? I didn't realize. Don't worry your superiors, Corporal. Ghostman sighed. His kid is dead. He remembers Mega Punch breaking the sea monster's neck as he washed up onto the beach. There was no other way, he had said. He's 6 years old, Ghostman had responded. That was the day Ghostman left the Society of Heroes. And now, Ocean Man was locked up and his kingdom was dying. They say the Ocean King can only sire an heir once every 500 years. And Mega Punch killed him. So many mistakes. They walk past dozens of other villains. Voidman, the Lion God, Siddhartha, Blood Sacrifice, Iman Vask. People and things that could take over or kill everyone in Mega City if they got out. Villains they had pushed themselves to the limit to apprehend. And then they went to the inner wing, the safest part of the prison. It only had one prisoner. We're here. I will go in with you. I understand you have 100% transparent invulnerability, but Apocalypse Man could kill you before you have time to... I need to speak to him alone. Respectfully, sir, if I close the door on you, I can't guarantee your safety. That's fine. Huh, I didn't know Slickskins could laugh. No, it's just, you really don't get it, do you? He's dangerous, only Mega Punch can stop him, Mega Punch is dead. I know, but I have to. No, you're the last member, or ex-member of the society that's still alive. If you die, the last uninterrupted dose of the serum from a willing participant is dead. You are too important to leave in the hands of... Do you know why I hate Slickskins, Corporal? The Machine Man looked at Apocalypse Man's door with fear. Deep fear. I can't let you do this. I hate Slickskins because when people die, they leave a ghost. I can talk to the ghosts. See if they have regrets, if they have messages they want them to send to their family. When Slickskins die, they leave no ghosts. Meaning, they have no souls. The machine took a step back. Why do you hate us so much? If you heroes had let GovTech police enter Mega City, none of you would have died. Ghostman's eyes glowed green. Open the door. Let me go with you. No. Clang! The machine grabbed Ghostman's neck. He went transparent, going through its circuits. He just had to find the brain wire and bzzzt. The same current that pushed away his transparency pushed him towards Apocalypse Man's door. Through several layers of force fields in the cell, Ghostman could swear he saw a smiling face. What is that? Static electricity? We don't have to do this. I'm on your side. I'm just trying to keep you safe. Where's the off switch, Slickskin? How do I get you to shut up? I'll subdue you if I have to. You know this is putting everyone in Mega City, the world, in danger. I guess the only off switch is taking you apart. The machine pushed against the floor, the ceiling, and then jumped kick at Ghostman in the face. Ghostman dodged, rolling across the hallway and facing the machine. He flew to the middle of the hallway and breathed. Thousands of ghosts, lost souls between living and being dead, came to him. He wasn't just Ghost Man. He was the king of ghosts. His eyes glowed. Good night. The machine tried to vibrate and dodge a transparency attack, but ghosts flew out of Ghostman's hand, sending the machine tumbling down the hallway. The alarm sounded. Ghostman turned to the door. He knew that once he went into the cell, no one would help him. If this didn't work, if he got out of here, the machines might just throw Ghostman in a cell right next to him. He thought about how the threat laughed as all of Ghostman's friends died. He thought about how he wasn't strong enough to beat him. He pressed a button and entered the room. Force field after force field went down. Ghostman smoothed his rumpled suit and tried to breathe. But he was seeing Apocalypse Man. Being calm was out of the question. Beep. The door opened. Uncle Ghosty! It was so easy to forget that the most powerful superhuman on Earth was still 14 years old. And since he'd been in prison for 6 years, he was really more like 8 years old, severely stunted. He was still wearing his shredded clothes from the last battle, falling apart, but he had a chain around his neck, his arms, his legs, confining him. Alexander ran up to Ghostman, but was stopped by a chain dangling from the ceiling that kept him confined to the center of the room. "Hey, buddy." Ghostman stayed at the edge of the room, trying to put on his best older brother smile. "You kicked the hero killer's butt. It was so funny." "I'm sorry you had to see that, kid. The hero killer wanted to go in the room with us, but I know how you hate robots, so we had a little disagreement." "That's okay. It was awesome." He slinked down, using his arm chains as a kind of chair. Alexander didn't have a bed or chairs down here. Ghostman swallowed when he realized the kid was probably sleeping like this, standing up. He remembered holding Alexander in the hospital when he was a baby. His eyes glowed green even then. Alexander's mother had died giving birth to him. She was super too. They thought she was invincible. But she knew the risks of having a kid with Mega Punch, and now his dad was dead too. Tears welled up from inside Ghostman and he bit his cheek, trying not to show them. Alexander tilted his head to the side. "What's wrong, Uncle Ghosty?" Ghostman wiped his eyes with his sleeve and got himself together. "Nothing, kid. Nothing." Beep. A slider on the door opened, usually for Alexander's food tray. Inside it was the messenger bag Ghostman carried when he walked in. He must have dropped it in the fight. On the other side of the force field, the corporal robot was looking at them in complete shock. "Present!" Alexander reached out for the gift, but he was stopped by his chain. Alexander flew off the ground easily as breathing and used all his strength to pull as hard as he could towards the briefcase. He could fly like his father. He was indestructible like his father. He was strong like his father. But that was only the beginning. Even though this place was designed to hold him, the room shook, and Ghostman almost wet himself from the fear. "Hey kid, don't worry. I got this." Ghostman grabbed the messenger bag, held it in his hands. "I have a present for you." "Did Daddy say you could give me it?" Ghostman's heart sank, so he didn't know. "Daddy's late today. He comes to visit me at 2 p.m., but it's almost 5. Is he fighting a big monster?" Ghostman's hands sweat as he held the briefcase. "No. But then why isn't he here? It's so weird." "Listen, buddy. Is he surprising me? Did he bring cake? It was my birthday a couple times, but..." Ghostman sighed. He clicked the messenger bag open. Inside it was Mega Punch's costume. Blue, red, and white. A symbol. "Daddy's costume? But he needs that." Alexander turned to Ghostman. His eyes glowed gold. "Where's Daddy?" "Kid, I'm sorry to tell you this, but your dad passed away." Alexander stared at Ghostman. "Huh, you're being silly. You and Daddy are playing a prank. Where is he?" He looked around the empty, white cell. "Daddy? Daddy?" "I'm not kidding, Alexander. I'm sorry. I got the guy that got him, but..." Alexander's head snapped 180 degrees, looking at Ghostman over his own back with glowing golden eyes. "Where's my daddy?" Ghostman went transparent as Alexander's neck stretched across the cell, snapping the chain and punching through Ghostman's chest in a sick headbutt. His face was stretched, with glowing gold flowing through the cracks in his face. "Where is my daddy?" The prison went into alert. "He's dead, Alexander. I'm sorry, but the world needs you. The world needs you to be the new Meg. Give me my daddy back!" Alexander's body cracked and clicked, warping. Muscles cracked out and ballooned, stretching Alexander to 9 feet tall. His fingers grew so long they were like talons, and he floated, pulling against his chains in all directions, punching and kicking Ghostman faster than he thought possible. It took every iota of his training to go transparent at just the right time, so Ghostman didn't die. "Alexander, I'm sorry, but I need you to get yourself together so we can help people." "No!" Alexander's skin melted off his body, revealing a glowing pit of black hole energy that sucked everything in the room towards him. Ghostman blasted every single ghost he had to pull away from Alexander, but it was no use. He fell into Alexander's black hole. Ghostman always knew he would die. He had hoped it would be of old age, but he knew better. All his friends were murdered brutally, trying to protect people. But this was not what he expected death to look like. It was a penthouse on top of the tallest building in Mega City. Mega Punch's old house. Before. Ghostman looked out at the ocean view. They were so high up that you couldn't even hear the traffic. Wow. Alexander, wearing his Megapoi costume, sat on the ledge of the building. "This is where I jumped off. I still remember Daddy told me that I didn't have any powers, but I wanted to fly just like him. Ghostman remembered the story. He checked the corners of the vision for any signs of illusions. And you did fly.
Not that time. I remember. I fell down through the building over there. I think it was an office or something. 67 people died. Daddy covered it up, said that Lurcher or Voidman attacked it.
Ghostman never heard that story. Across the city, there was a golden glow, like sunset in the middle of the day.
What's happening over there, Alexander?
Bad things. This was a memory. Ghostman could see himself in the distance. A memory of the day Alexander lost his mind. A younger Ghostman was fighting with the Society of Heroes, trying to save people from Alexander. The 8-year-old boy's eyes were glowing. He was killing everyone in his path. His dad, Megapunch, was pulling him away from the people, but he couldn't stop him. Alexander was always stronger than his dad. He just never knew it until that moment.
Let's go see. No, let's go see your dad. No!
Ghostman sighed. He watched a younger Alexander kill and kill and kill in the distance. Buildings collapsed. People fled. It was the worst mass casualty event in human history. So many ghosts.
Look, kid, I know it's not fair that you're so powerful. I wish you could have had a normal childhood. You deserve that.
He saw Alexander kill a truck full of police officers. He winced.
And you made a lot of mistakes, I get that. But now, because you want me to punch something, you're gonna let me out and everything's gonna be okay, right?
Alexander looked off in the distance, bitter. Ghostman watched Alexander get pinned down by his father, Tarantula, Armor Man, the Human Bat, and Katana Girl. The whole society working together to bring him down, to stop an 8-year-old boy.
Look, I know it's not fair. And yeah, to be honest, I do want you to go punch something. But listen, I'm the last hero left.
What?
Yeah, this thing, the painted man, he was stronger than even your dad. I think he's stronger than you. And he's not dead. I just know it.
Stronger than me?
I hope not. But maybe.
Then how do I stop him? Ghostman pointed, showing the young Alexander stretching and blasting, but the heroes were fighting him, holding on to him with all their might, beating him like they stopped you. By working together. Alexander sighed. He looked out over the city. For a moment, he looked just like a normal kid.
You can talk to ghosts, right?
Yeah.
Did my dad's ghost ask about me?
Ghostman remembered speaking to Megapunch before he passed on. He'd had regrets. He'd been ashamed. But he hadn't mentioned his son even once. Megapunch had never been a good father, always saving the world, never being there for his son. He'd visited him every day in Floor 13, but it was probably just to beef up security, keep the threat contained. He justified it to Ghostman, saying, "Great men can also be great parents." Little did he know his great parenting had made his son go berserk and kill 16,000 people. And still, when he died, Megapunch hadn't even given his son a second thought. He wasn't perfect, but the world needed Megapunch. It needed it so bad. Ghostman would kill to get Megapunch. He would do anything. Ghostman had an idea. An awful idea. He hoped it would be forgiven for it.
Yeah,
Ghostman lied.
He asked about you.
Really?
Yeah. He said he wanted you to take over for him, now that he can't wear the costume.
Ghostman ran through contingencies, fallback scenarios. If Alexander went crazy again,
he said, as long as you don't kill anybody, you can be the new Megapunch.
But you want me to kill the guy who killed my dad, right?
No. Not if we can't find another way.
But Daddy killed people.
I know, but your dad regretted it. He wants you to be the new Megapunch and not kill anyone at all.
No one at all?
No one.
And did he say he thought I was still good at the end? After the apocalyptic event, after Alexander was contained and drugged up on enough tranquilizers to kill 30 normal superheroes, Ghostman remembered Megapunch had done everything in his power to try and kill him. Kill his own son. But Alexander was too strong.
I've made a horrible mistake,
Megapunch had said. I'll never forgive myself for it. And now he was dead. His son was an orphan, and he hadn't even cared when he died. Ghostman held his breath. If Alexander believed his lie, they might beat Painted Man and save the world. If he didn't, well, Ghostman tried.
Yes. He said he thought you were still good. A good boy who could become a great man. He said he loved you and that he was proud of you.
Alexander's eyes filled with tears. He did?
Yes, he did.
Alexander hugged Ghostman tight. His tears stained Ghostman's shirt. I always knew he didn't give up on me. The memory they were in faded. Alexander was hugging Ghostman in the prison. Ghostman hugged him back. It was the right thing to do, wasn't it? Lying wasn't as bad as letting the world die. He looked into Alexander's eyes.
You promise you'll follow my orders and do what your dad said? Never kill anyone? Unless you tell me, Uncle Ghosty.
Alexander's eyes glowed with excitement.
No, never. Promise.
Alexander thought long and hard.
Or I could just kill you right now and use your bones to escape.
It took years and years of Ghostman facing the worst evils of the world for him not to tremble in fear.
Is that what your dad would have wanted?
Alexander smiled like a kid. No, I'm just kidding.
Good.
The elevator opened. Ghostman stepped out. The guard smiled.
Oh, hey, Ghostman, did you?
He dropped his coffee on the floor. Alexander, wearing his father's costume, floated out of the elevator next to Ghostman. The security guard reached for his gun. Ghostman started to say something. Not to worry, citizen, Alexander said. Mega Punch has returned, and I'm here to save the day. And Ghostman couldn't stop his hands from shaking. He'd done the right thing, right? Or had he just doomed the world to a fate worse than death? Hey, thanks for watching the video. Start watching from the first episode of the series somewhere around here and get connected with the No More Heroes community in the comments. Bye.